For your own growth, and use that situation to serve the humanity. Even when you are studying as a student, you should think that you are learning to gain experiences, to gain knowledge, to serve the humanity, to serve the creation in a better way. Service, service, service. If you feel that you should become a doctor, your interest should be in serving the patients, not just to make money for you. If you are interested in politics, you are serving the country. Anything and everything could be utilized in serving the creation. The world needs all the various actions, various activities. Nothing is superior or inferior. The attitude behind makes it superior or inferior. Anything done with the selfish motive becomes inferior. However great it may look all charitable, all great or noble. But behind the back, if you have a selfish reason, it spoils the whole thing. It will not allow you to have a peaceful mind, a calm mind. And to even gain that experience, household life is much more needed. Because in the household life, you learn responsibilities also. Once you share your life with a partner, then you are not just for yourself anymore. You begin to share everything with the partner. And then afterwards, when you have a couple of children, both of you begin to share yours with the children. The sharing and the caring comes there. That's why the household life is an important classroom to learn, to sacrifice, learn to care and share, learn to love and give. Otherwise, it's no household life. So harmonious household life gives ample opportunities for us to learn this dedicated life. It's not necessarily all has to become sannyas. Sannyas comes naturally. Sannyas means well dropped. It's almost like a ripe fruit takes sannyas. Raw fruit sticks to the tree. Why? Because it still needs the sap, the mother's nourishment, until it matures. When the fruit matures enough, you don't even have to do anything, it just drops out. So sannyas is like dropouts. They don't go and attach to the tree anymore. If they happen to be dropping in a nice place, somebody picks up and eats that. If not, they will sit there and rot and become manure to the ground. but they can never go back to the tree and attach themselves to that. That is sannyas. The raw fruit is the household life. It's holding the tree to get more experience, more nourishment. Before it becomes raw fruit, it's just a beautiful flower. You are a bud, then you're opening up slowly. The flowering stage is what you call the brahmacharya. It's a natural growth. If this is kept in mind, grihastha life is as great as any other life. In fact, Thiruvalluvar says, grihastha life is even better than any other life. Why? Because it is the grihasthi who supports everybody. Sannyasis have to look for others who contributes to all this growth. Grihasthis, those who earn. Sannyasis receive it and spend it for the benefit of the humanity. They don't earn anything. So we have to have somebody to earn. If we don't receive contributions, ask Chidananda. So we have to look for their hand. Ilvalvan என்பான் இயல்புடைய மூவர்க்கும் நல்லாற்றின் நின்ற துணை. தென்புலத்தார் தெய்வம் விருந்து ஒக்கல். Thiruvalluvar says, a householder divides his earnings into 5 parts. He just keeps 1 part for himself. The other 4 parts, 1 part goes to the God's service. Another part goes to the relatives. Another part goes to the guests. Another part goes to the departed souls. See how he divides? Only 1/5 of the earning you are supposed to use for yourself. Here in the name of the tithe, the church has asked for 1/10. You can keep 9/10, give at least 1/10. But if you want to follow Thiruvalluvar, give 5/4, 4/5, and keep 1/5 for you. See, who supports them? அறத்தாற்றன் இல்வாழ்க்கையாற்றுக புறத்தாற்றிற் பொய்ப்பெறுவதெவன். He even just sort of laughs at, hey, what is that you don't gain? If you want to gain everything, be in the household life. When he talks about household life, he puts so much emphasis on it. What is that you are going to gain somewhere, in some other life? That all shows that how important household life is. Because they are the people who populate the earth with fresh energy, new citizens, educated citizens, well-behaved citizens. There's a great duty for the householders, great responsibility. They plan for a child. When the child comes, they prepare the child to be a great citizen. They are the people who send out all these beautiful people. That should be the motive with which one gets into household life. Not for just simple physical relations or money or beauty. They are baseless. They won't last long. If you marry somebody for the beauty, how long? She or he is going to be beautiful. One little pimple is enough. A simple pimple. There goes the beauty queen. Money in the pocket. How long it will last? One escandal liquidation. Nothing is permanent. Our matrimonial life should not be based on these things. So, if we could think of all these noble purpose behind a married life, it is really a heavenly life. Heavenly life. And in serving, they gain all that a yogi who sits in a cave, meditates all the years would gain. You have heard the story of the Kausikan, one who meditated under the tree for a long time. One day he was sitting under the tree and unfortunately a bird dropped its dropping and it fell on his shoulder. He just wiped, he looked at what happened, he saw the bird. He got angry. You do this to me? All of a sudden the bird got burnt completely and a little ash dropped down. What is this? What happened? Is it because I looked angrily? So that means I must be getting some siddhis, some power in my meditation. He realized the power of his meditation, power of his thought forces. Good, I got everything. And then noon, as usual, he went to collect his food from the householders. That day he went and stood in front of the house. The tone was different. Bhavati bhikshan dehi. It's almost demanding. Give me some alms. The tone was very different from every day's. So the lady inside heard this and said, Sadhu, please wait, I'll come soon. God, who is this lady to keep me waiting? Bhavati bhikshan dehi. Again, a little louder. Then from there she said, Can't you wait a little longer? I am not the bird that you can burn. What? What? What did you say, ma'am? Oh, nothing. Please repeat that. No, I said, I am not the bird that you burnt in the jungle. Imagine his hunger gone. He waited. When the lady came with the food, lady, all my hunger is gone. I don't need the food now. But I want to know, how did you know? Did you come that side to collect some firewood or something? No. Then how do you know that? Well, it just came to me. It flashed. Oh, you must be doing something great. What mantra you repeat? Is there any special technique you practice in your meditation? I don't know. I don't have a special technique, or what do you call mantra? Is it a sort of vegetable? No, ma'am, a spiritual practice. I know nothing of it. Then what do you do? Tell me your day-to-day life. He became an interviewer. Said, I don't know anything. I'm just a simple housewife. I have my hubby. Unfortunately, he is ill. He has some paralysis. He cannot even walk. He cannot even get up and do anything. So all I know is, I wake up early in the morning before he wakes up, finishes my morning routine, make some breakfast for him, and wait for him. When he wakes up, I give him a clean bath, and then feed him. And then the lunch, I cook lunch, feed him. Night the same thing. And then I put him to bed, slowly massage his feet until he sleeps. Then I go to sleep. That's all my sadhana. No, ma'am, you are not telling me the truth. You must have done something special. Just by doing this, you can get the capacity of knowing what happened in the jungle. I'm sorry, I can't help you anymore. If you still want to know more, I can guide you to another place. The next village, there's a butcher. What? I mean a butcher. You mean who kills the animals and chops flesh, meat and sells? Yes, I'm talking about that butcher. His name is Vyadan. Go there and ask, find him. He will probably explain you more. From an ordinary housewife to a butcher, I hope he is not going to send me to the hell. All right, I trust you now. I go and see him. How about your lunch? No, I'm not hungry anymore. I'm hungry to know what exactly happened to me and what's happening. So he went, inquired about the butcher. The villagers showed him. There he is, chopping meat there at the stall. As he was walking towards the butcher's place, the butcher said, "Oh, Sadhu, you have come? All right. Did the lady send you?" Could you please wait for a few minutes? I have some custom mates here. And you are chopping meat, this is half a pound this much, a quarter pound this much, this is a better meat, this is not yesterday's meat. It's a little low price, I can't keep it for more than 3 days. Otherwise I'll have to sell it to Foot Line. The poor girl is finding one, what is it? Huh? You don't watch TV, Amma. Yeah. Decayed meat, chop the thing out a little, the foul thing, put it back, repack it, relabel it, fit for another 3 days. So Vyasan said, I never do anything like that. So let me just finish this. And he finished his job. Everybody went away. Then he closed the shop, washed his hand. Come, let's go home. You must be really hungry. You didn't eat there either. By this time, the poor man, I better keep my mouth shut and follow whatever he says. Followed him. On his way, he stopped at Integral Yoga Health Food Store. Bought some nice vegetables, brown bread and this and that. And he was amazed. You are buying vegetables? Yes, I am a strict vegetarian. But you are a butcher. Well, that I inherited that job from my dad. But I am a strict vegetarian. Come, let's go. When there, just be here. I'll cook some food. I'll have to feed my parents first. Then bring it to you. Because they are my gods and goddesses. Huh? I'm just listening to the speakers. Okay, I brought it closer. Sorry. Huh? So he went there, prepared the meal, took care of the parents, old and sick parents. Then invited him into the house and said, you have to eat now. Why? Because hungry stomach will not listen to anything. Eat first. By this time he became an obedient student. Okay, they both ate. Then he started telling him, it doesn't matter where you are, what you do. Perform your swadharma. My swadharma, sort of natural job, is to inherit my father's job, and I am continuing. I don't have to give up that until all the villagers become vegetarians. I'm taking care of my parents. I'm honest in my dealings. I don't steal anybody's properties. I don't get mad. A clean living. My mind is calm and clean always, like that of a mirror. So the moment you walk in, it reflects. My inner mind reflects you and your true nature. That is the essence of all the spiritual practices. You don't have to gain powers to burn birds and beasts. Just do your thing. Be totally as a service to the humanity, as a worship to God.